2023 started off with a bang. Coming off of 2022, where Anna and I got engaged and married in 6 months, 2023 had a lot to live up to, and boy, it sure did. 2023 was another really wonderful year, packed full of new adventures, challenges, and of course a few bumps in the road along the way. So here we go, a look back at another spectacular year. The year started out with Anna and I taking separate trips. She went to Nashville and had a girls' weekend, and I went to Mexico to have some fun with the boys. Anna and Kelsey took in the sights of downtown Nashville and visited with her cousin Sarah. This was a great way for them to start the year. My trip was a little different.
Oh, Max!
Dan, Andy, and I set our sights on climbing the 18,491-foot Pico de Orizaba. While we were there, we explored the beautiful historic downtown Mexico City. And stumbled across a Chinese New Year celebration. Weird, right? But it was lit, literally. We visited the ancient ruins of Teotihuacan, then headed to Pueblo City to start our mountain adventure. And an adventure it would be. We acclimatized first on the smaller La Malinche. At 14,639 feet, it would be the tallest mountain I climbed to date. No small feat. We really hit it off with our guides, Elo and Danny. The next day was a travel day to our base camp for Orizaba, which is over 14,000 feet. We slept above the clouds that night. We started our climb at midnight and made it to the top right around sunup. This was no small feat, as Orizaba is the third tallest mountain on the continent after Denali and Mount Logan in Canada, and it's the second most prominent mountain on Earth after Kilimanjaro in Africa. Full of emotion after what we just accomplished, we celebrated with a new dance we learned at the Chinese New Year celebration. We climbed back down the glacier and celebrated with our guides from La Malinche, ending the night singing our version of karaoke of Brown Eyed Girl with our new friends. This trip was really special for me. It opened up my eyes to a different way of living and gave me a deeper appreciation for all the blessings I have in my life. Up next was Anna's birthday in February. How old are you?
31.
And we traveled to beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado, the exact spot we were last year for her birthday. While we were there, we visited Mount Princeton Hot Springs and Cottonwood Hot Springs. This is a very relaxing, beautiful weekend trip to celebrate Anna's birthday. It wouldn't be winter in Wisconsin without our annual Devil's Lake pilgrimage. This year we had absolutely beautiful weather, and of course, lots of laughs along the way. March rolled around and it was time for our honeymoon, and we had an action-packed trip planned. We started on the island of Oahu. We checked out Waikiki Beach, Diamond Head, and the Bonsai Pipeline, and we even got to free swim with sharks on this part of the trip. I did lose my glasses in an unfortunate boogie boarding accident at Waimea Beach.
What happened?
Well, I was out with my boogie board, and first go around, and I was like, I'm gonna catch a big one, and I caught a big one, and as I came in, I and did a little tumble, and there were my glasses. They're gone.
You're now part of the Pacific.
But I was able to get a new pair the same day. Next up was Maui and Haleakala National Park. The weather wasn't on our side the first day in Maui, but it turned up later, and we got to hike down into the volcano's crater.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. I'm in a volcano. It's dormant, but it's a volcano.
Snorkeling on Maui was amazing. The hostel we stayed at offered whale watching tours, and we got to see humpback whales up close too. We also got to see the band Revolution in Maui. We didn't know if they were playing, but it just happened to be there and we had to go.
I'm
Getting spread out, just like the president. No jet bridge required here.
Next was the Big Island, and here we focused on exploring Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Again, the weather slighted our plans.
I'm having fun.
But we made the best of it. and got to hike down onto the Kilauea caldera, which is a very unique experience. My favorite was adding another high point to my list, going to the top of Mauna Kea, which is the tallest mountain on Earth when measured from the bottom of the ocean. Mauna Kea reaches 13,803 feet above sea level and was covered in snow. The Big Island experiences 8 out of the 12 distinct climate zones on Earth and is the most ecologically diverse place in the country, so it's cool to wake up in a tropical environment, experience snow, and then swim with stingrays in the evening. Hawaii is such an amazing place. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. We still had one experience left. We flew back into Phoenix so Anna could catch the opening show of the Eras Tour. We made a quick stop at Saguaro National Park to see the giant cactus. Once we got back to Wisconsin, we had an apartment to renovate.
You got paint on my comfy sweatshirt.
What's the music?
Oh, hi.
We had a race to train for.
All right, let's go.
Go on, go up the big hill.
I can't remember.
Anna and I both ran in Eau Claire. I ran the full marathon and Anna ran the half marathon.
You did it, sweetie!
This was especially special to me because the Eau Claire half was my first race, and it was Anna's too. Dan and Andy also ran their first race. Definitely a highlight for the year. I ran my fastest marathon time at 3 hours 36 minutes. Before you know it, it was May, and here was another quick trip to Nashville. Anna drove down with her parents, and I flew in for the weekend. We got to see Anna's cousin Sarah, and they went to see Taylor Swift at Nissan Stadium. For my birthday this year, I ran the Ice Age 50-mile race again. This year, the race was on my birthday, and my friends ended up surprising me and came down to help cheer me on. It really does mean the world to me when my friends and family take time out of their busy schedules to cheer me on. I finished the race in 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 27 seconds, and finished 61st out of 289 runners, beating my last year's time by almost an hour. My brother Luke came to visit with his family from Idaho, and Anna and I worked on upgrading our backyard.
Here we are. Brian's ripping out these bushes that I painted since we moved in. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there they go. There they go.
As June rolled around, we took a weekend trip to visit Anna's family in Minnesota, and then went on a fishing trip I had won at a conference over COVID.
That's a big one.
We also celebrated my cousin Corey's wedding, and I took my CEM certification test, which I passed in Chicago with flying colors. Next thing you know, Blue Ox was here, and we had joined some of our favorite bands with Kat, Connor, Emily, and Brenna. We always loved Blue Ox, and this year sure didn't disappoint. The 4th of July was here, and we made yet another pilgrimage up to Shauna Lake, which is turning into one of our favorite traditions. I also attended Summerfest with my friend Andy and had a ball too. The end of July was here, and the event I'd been training for all year, the Badger State 100-mile race, was here.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm eating my banana.
Okay.
And we're driving to go run 100 miles. Like an insane person.
Ooh. Dan, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
Man, you.
I'm gonna try and get a good 20 miles in, a fifth of a mile.
Now 50 miles is a long way to run, but 100 is, well, double that. Going to the race, I had to run about 900 miles in training, but I never ran more than 50 in one day, let alone it being the 31st of July and the hottest day of the year. Once again, I had my best friends in the world here to help cheer me on, and not only ran with me the last 40 miles. Dan took 15, Anna took 5, and Andy took the last 21 to the finish line. Now, this was not just my longest run ever. It was also Dan's longest and Andy's longest to date. It's hard to believe, but it was the first time I'd ever ran with Anna. Not to mention that Andy started his day 7 hours into Canada, drove back to Milwaukee, grabbed his gear, and met me at mile 80 at an aid station around midnight and proceeded around 21 miles until 4 in the morning. Now, I have some amazing friends. I incredibly finished 10th place in 22 hours, 11 minutes, and 12 seconds. Now, 5 years of running, and this is definitely the highlight.
Look at that. Oh, is it worth it?
Next up was Road America the first weekend in August, followed by a weekend rafting trip in Crystal River. We ended up getting free tickets to Road America in late August, and we went with Oliver and our parents. It was great visiting Road America with the whole family. We went to Door County for our anniversary this year, and we celebrated our cousin Amy at her wedding. Wow, the summer goes fast. Next up was Fondue Fest with Anna's brother Matt and his family, which led to a bike ride from Fond du Lac to Sheboygan, which was a blast. Anna and I made it to a Little Smokies show. I got to meet my favorite fiddle player, which was awesome. Next up was harvest season.
Like that one there is ready to go with that one. Or do you want a record breaking one? I don't want you to throw them in the garbage.
At the end of September, Anna got to experience her first heavy metal show in Oshkosh. We seen Parkway Drive, and it was awesome. Next thing you know, it was October 1st, and Andy and myself ran the Lakefront Marathon. This was his first marathon, and the first time I had ran a whole race with someone. There'll be more, I'm sure. Dan and Amy also came to help cheer us on. The next weekend, the same crew headed up to northern Michigan to visit Pictured Rocks. We had a blast there. In October, Kyle sadly moved away to Minnesota to help forward his career. In mid-October, Anna and I made a big step and purchased a 1977 Volkswagen bus that has a photo booth inside. This marks the start of our first business venture together. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. In early November, we threw a surprise birthday party for my mom. We also had our big Halloween party. Early November, Andy, Anna, and I took a trip out to Joshua Tree National Park to run the JT Half Marathon. This is a very unique race because we ran through the desert at night, which is a pretty fun experience. Joshua Tree is one of those wacky, beautiful places you need to visit to understand.
Maybe this beetle's poisonous.
We did a couple events with our new bus, and Andy offered me to come with him to the Bucks game. We had awesome tickets. I found out in December that I had won the 2023 Brunswick Sustainability Leadership Award, which was amazing. I had also gotten my mom concert tickets for her birthday to our favorite band, Turnpike Troubadours. This would turn out to be our last big event for the year. Anna also finished up her adjunct professorship at Marion in December. And that just about does it. Like other years, we've learned a lot. But most of all, I think we learned what it means to be married. This was our first year being married together. We have a lot to be grateful for, and had some big accomplishments, like my 100-mile run and Anna's first half marathon, and of course all the fun times we spent with our friends and family throughout the year. All I know is that wherever we're running together and towards our goals, and we're picking up speed along the way. Here's to 2024, and like always, we'll see you on the trail.
Get off of my car!
Smile.
Maybe this thing was a masterpiece.
What happened?
You still paint.
Another.
Don't drop it.
It's an alternator. Just what you always wanted.
How's it going, Brian?
What do you think?
Is
You want to see my mower not start?
is the Grand Dam done? The inaugural drive.
Yep, the first ride. Here it is.
I think that I could still find that receipt.
If
I
you're
didn't
cool
mean to
with me
record
using a
this,
couple
Brian.
of
I'm
these,
so sorry. We're looking through your stuff. He's gonna take your nipple.
Can I use your nipple guards, Bob?
Toe guards for the nipples. For the nips.
They're hydrocolloid? Colloid?
I don't know what that means.
I think it means they're the best for the nips.
Here.
I know when she was your age.
I'm still sick.
Oh, Max!
Yeah. Kitty.
Happy birthday. What are you doing? Hi. Hi.
This way.
Easter. Happy Easter.
I'm doing it. Windows, no still, floor.
Say hi.
Hi!
It's a date.
Okay, now.
Almost home. Come on, Daddy.
Brian, but I don't have Kyle.
All aboard!
Woo, good job. This is my first run ever in Chicago.
Brian! You're so sweaty, get off.
That's 9 months.
Hi! Hop!
All right, everybody smile.
Driving!
Dinner club!
No, we didn't.
That's looking good.
Brian.
Hi.
Hey.
Skyline.
Hasta cream.
You look like such a goof.
Thanks.
What are you doing out there?
Nice. No pain.
Thanks for pouring liquor in here. Cooking onions.
Hello.
Ancient name, Brian Jenquine.